morning, everybody, and happy Saturday! And I am up nice and early for a church flea market. Now, normally every year this church does a big, huge outdoor flea market that I have scored pretty big at before. But this year, it's now all inside, which is probably good because it is starting to rain. So will I score big here again? Only one way to find out. And that about does it for the church flea market. Not really a lot going on, but not a complete bust either. So as I'm leaving the flea market, I come across a yard sale in November? Okay. Unfortunately, no movies that I wanted to pick up, but they did have a few books for the store. Well, unfortunately, so far, not too much picked up today. However, we are in the area, so one more store, Liberty Thrift and Home Furnishings. Let's go in, let's see what they got. Well, they certainly have plenty of media to look through, and plenty that I can't look through. Well, unfortunately, I believe this is mostly all leftovers from their $1 DVD sale, so I'm not really seeing anything new. However, there are still a few titles that I do want to pick up. And with that and the lovely rain, I am calling it quits. Not my best day ever, but alright, let's get home, let's get out of the rain, and let's see what all I picked up today. And I'm back home from yet another rather quick hunting trip this week. Although, this time, I gotta be honest, I'm not really all that upset by or even surprised by the amount of media that I found. After all, I hit up a church flea market, which are extremely hit or miss, a yard sale in November, that's just weird, and a Liberty Thrift that has not really been all that great since they opened their new gigantic store about 15 minutes down the road. So all things considered, 6 titles? Not really that bad of a haul for today, so let's see what I grabbed. And first up is what I picked up from the church flea market. So for 50 cents, we have Along for the Ride. I have never seen this, but it does star Melanie Griffith and Patrick Swayze, and that cast alone had me sold. Looks like a pretty good movie. So for 50 cents, I had to grab it. If you guys have seen this, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. I think it looks great. And then this is pretty cool. For a total of $2, I picked up Roots. This here being the newer miniseries by the History Channel. And you guys know, I am always on the hunt for that H, and from what I hear, this is fantastic. So again, for $2, I of course had to pick this up. That seemed like a fantastic deal. And like I said, I have heard this is pretty good, but if you guys have seen it, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. And that is it. That is everything I picked up from the church flea market. Not really much going on there. A lot of cool toys and knickknacks, but I don't need those, so I passed on all of that. Not too much media going on. So after that, I was driving down the road, heading back towards home, and I see a sign for a yard sale. It's November. It's mid-November. Why is there a yard sale? That's just bizarre, but I had to pull over. I can't pass up a yard sale. And they did have a few DVDs, but nothing really all that great. Very common titles. But there were a few books I wanted to pick up for the store. We have Goosebumps Horrorland, a horror at Chiller House. Very cool. And this is fantastic. Goosebumps Monster Edition number 3. This is yet another like trilogy or triple feature book. This actually has 3 Goosebumps books all together in one. We have The Ghost Next Door, Ghost Beach, and The Barking Ghost. Very cool. I have another one of these big books actually in my store for sale. So this is really cool. Now I have 2. That is awesome. Such just amazing books. If you're a Goosebumps fan, these are pretty cool. Had to grab both of those, but that was it. Although I did give the lady my phone number because she said she actually has some more Goosebumps books, and when she finds them, she's going to give me a call. So hopefully she actually does call me, and I'll get some more Goosebumps for the store. That would be awesome. So, okay, that was it for the flea market and the yard sale. So at this point, I figured, well, I'm already kind of in the area. I have not really bought much today. Why not hit up the Liberty Thrift and Home Furnishings in Collegeville, Pennsylvania? And like I said, that store has not really been all that great since they built their new gigantic store right down the road. But they still have some okay deals from time to time, and I found 2. So on CD, I grabbed Y100 Sonic Sessions Volume 3. This is pretty cool. For those of you who are not from the Philadelphia area, Y100 used to be a local radio station, and I say used to be because it now no longer exists, which is crazy. Now, I'm not really a radio guy. I don't listen to the radio very often. I'm not really into radio rock. It's not my thing. But I knew that this was quite the radio station, a very popular radio station, and occasionally even I did listen to it back in the day. But then they got bought out by another radio station that's kind of very similar, and I guess they figured, well, why compete with ourselves? We'll just get rid of the company we just bought. So Y100 went away. But they used to do these things called sonic sessions, and they basically got bands to come in and record songs. Sometimes hits, sometimes deeper cuts, sometimes newer songs. Sometimes they were, you know, like live, like performances, like they would be on the actual album. Sometimes they were acoustic sets. You know, it was always different and very, very cool, and that is why these are awesome. I actually have a few of these in the collection, but I did not have Volume 3 yet. This has bands like Live, Hole, Black Crowes, Alanis Morissette, Silverchair, Garbage, Madness. I did not realize they were on here. That's awesome. Tori Amos, Fastball, Natalie Merchant, Creed, Sister Hazel, Beth Orton, not sure who that is, and Dave Matthews. So, needless to say, these are really cool to pick up. And again, these are all like new live recordings that are done for these actual CDs. So that's fantastic. For $1, I of course had to grab that. And then I did pick up one DVD, and this is pretty cool. We have Tarantulas, The Deadly Cargo, for only $2. Now, what makes this really cool is, as you guys know, right before I left for Disney World, I actually bought a biography on Billy Crystal. It was a book on CD, which I listened to like 17 times while I was down there. And in that biography, he actually talks about this movie, sort of. He tells a story, and it involves the tarantula from this movie. So, pretty interesting that he was just talking about it in something I was just listening to about a month ago, and at that point I thought, I should check that movie out. And then a month later, I come across it for $2 in mint condition. So that's pretty interesting. I look forward to checking this out. Looks pretty cool. Looks like definitely a cheesy kind of goofball killer tarantula movie, even though tarantulas are they're like no worse than a bee sting to actual humans. Like if you get bit by one, you're okay. So anyway, so pretty awesome, very cool. Had to pick this up, and I really look forward to checking this out. Should be a good cheesy watch. And there you go. That is it. That's everything I got today. So it is what it is, but oh my gosh, I gotta go, guys. I am coming down with a cold. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I apologize if you could. I'm trying my best to not sound sick right now, but my son had a cold, and then my wife got the same cold, and they had it for about a week, and I had no symptoms. I'm thinking, yeah, maybe I skipped this one, and I woke up this morning, scratchy throat, runny nose, coughing, sneezing. I got the cold. So whatever, that's the way it goes when you have a little kid. You're just sick all the time. That's the life. So anyway, guys, so I'm going to go lie down now. I need a little rest. So as always, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you want to see a brand new video from me every single day, hit that subscribe button and you're going to get one. Also, be sure to check out Patreon, where you can help support the show. The simple donation of $1 really does help out, goes a long way, goes right back into these videos, and it does give you early access on most of my videos as well. Also, be sure to check out Spreadshirt, where you can grab yourself many designs of Cinema Sickness t-shirts. And as always, most importantly, check out the Cinema Sickness store on Instagram, where you can pick up all kinds of awesome media. Proceeds really do help out, are greatly appreciated, and links to everything can be found down below in the description of this video. So again, that is it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. I need some rest. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. So my wife keeps telling me, you're sick, go out and get some medicine. It'll make you feel better. So, all right, fine, I got some.